Oogie boogie boogie boo. Oogie boogie boogie boo. Oogie boogie. Welcome to a super spooky episode of Vanish. Not really. I really don't know if it's spooky or not, but they said it was, so. Alright, good to be back. Good to be back. Not really. Alright, since me and Sam were a bunch of buttholes, a bunch of stuff that we suggested and said was wrong with the story is now in this. So they said they have a made up character. So yeah. It had been 2 days since we took refuge in the FMB, and Annika was getting worse. Just chop off her leg, she's gonna die either way! She hardly ever spoke, had turned a grayish green, and constantly scratched and itched at her legs. We were currently in a debate about what to do. We should leave her, said John, because he's butthole. No! We don't know that it's true for all of the people that get bitten. Yeah, maybe if it's like the enemy and she just dies. Doesn't get turned into a Zambo. Caroline argued, desperately trying to save her friend. Well, I don't know about you guys, but every time this happened in The Walking Dead, they turned. We should leave her here and go somewhere safer, Aidan replied. Yeah, that is me, that is me, that is me. Oh, I got my second line of dialogue, thank God. Throwing his hands in the air and walking out, probably to eat the little food we had left. Macy nodded her head. She was being unusually quiet about all of this, even though she was the loudest of all besides Caroline. Aidan's right, guys. It works out better for the group if we just leave her. I don't want to, but we'll all be safer. Yeah, he is! He's freaking hot! Yeah. I added, trying to get control of the situation. A few weren't saying anything, probably because they agreed with our ideas. Well, all in favor of leaving her? I asked John, Adam, Macy, Sam, and I raised our hands. It's settled then, Macy grinned. I'm glad it's over. I don't like to decide people's deaths. Just chop off her leg, take the risk. Like, really? She's gonna die either way. Okay, so here's the plan. We'll leave Annika here while she's sleeping and try to make our way to what's the closest store in Walmart, Mace said, suddenly interested in what was going to happen next. I quickly replied, Fred's. Let's go there and take refuge. That's probably just as bad. Maybe a little less because, there's not enough space in there for, 20 people. But it's still gonna be pretty bad. I hopped off the wooden desk and stepped out of the small office. I wanted to check on Annika since she wasn't doing too well. I heard some cheers from the office as I made my way to the lobby and rolled my eyes. But as I looked around at the small reception area, I realized that Annika wasn't there. Joseph POV, I suggested it. Sam suggested it. This is one of the things because we're buttholes. I gritted my teeth as I tried to shift over to my left side. My shoulder and leg were on fire. I had tried to be strong, but my no-nonsense attitude had just gotten me shot. They should have never come. They should have had some more sense to walk into my group. Joseph, Camille is here, the doctor, I heard Kyle say nervously. So I was like, Joseph, Camille's here. I'm a hamster. I heard Kyle say nervously. I shifted to get a better view of this Camille girl. She was tall, probably at least 15, with long black hair pulled into a tight bun, and chestnut eyes that were plastered in sloppy makeup. Joseph likes her, if he's looking at her that much, and, he's gotta be able... How can you see what color their eye is from... I don't know. Usually you don't look them right in the eyes. That came out a little bit wrong. Briar, Kyle, and Ellie Kate had fought their way to the urgent care down the street to try and get more medicine, since Meg and Macy's group had collected most of ours and had found her. Hello there. I'm Camille. I'm supposed to be really hot. I'm really hot! Okay. As Camille said, pulling her case of medical equipment from behind her. Hey, I greeted, voice shaking. He likes her. She pulled out a little flashlight and a needle. I got a flashlight. Where's the needle? You have 2 gunshot wounds, am I correct? To be honest, I'm very surprised you haven't died of blood loss yet. Most would, she said in her calm, straightforward voice. Yeah, well, I'm different than most, I said with a smirk on my face. Take off your shirt. Wait, what? I can only treat your wounds if the wound is uncovered. She gonna see the man titties. I saw her smirk as I took off my polo shirt. Spelled it wrong. She stuck the needle into cartridge filled with a clearish purple liquid. This will make your entire body numb. She gonna do something. She gonna do something nasty. It'll help with the pain as well, Camille said, thumping the needle. I nodded, grimacing. I've never seen that word before. It looks like a word I usually would see. I've never heard of it. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna look that up real quick. I'm gonna look that up. Look it up. No. Hold on. Grimacing. Wait, grimace. Hold on. I want to record this tab. Hold on. It's taking forever. Never mind. Screw that. Okay. She stuck the needle with the cartridge. Now, Camille said, smiling and grabbing a knife. Let the procedure begin. My eyes widened as she shifted the blade from her left hand to her right. She smirked and muttered, It will be all over soon, because you're going to get raped. She leapt on top of him. Yes! Yeah, she gonna rape him. I called it. Hey, Mom! I told my mom. I'm grounded now. Okay. She leapt on top of me and raked the sharp blade across my throat. The last thing I saw was her cleaning the blade on a towel before all went dark, and I floated up and up into a golden abyss. I don't know if he'd go to heaven for that. I mean, he did kill somebody. I don't know. Camille's point of view. I smiled and swabbed my knife with a towel. My plan was going well. Joseph was dead, and there were only 6 others. They would be easy as pie. Piece of cake, as my mother would say. My mother. I wish she could see me now. So she was a murderer? I said she was a murder. That means she's a crow. Because murder means crow. Don't sting him right by a man. No! What about you, Rhino? No. I found those yesterday. A bunch of old Spider-Man toys. It's really weird. He really looks like he's crapping though. And his eyes make him look like he's high. But anyways. I grabbed my water bottle and dabbed some droplets on my face. Then I wailed. I was always good at fake crying. Made sure to cover him in medical paper so that the rest of the group, though they were stupid, wouldn't know about his real death. His dad! David. Ah, ah, ah. Okay, that looks really weird. A short boy with brown hair, big eyes, and braces stepped into the room. Cal, Mr. Hamster. It's okay. You did your best, Aidan, he murmured, and tears began to pour from his eyes. I'm so sad. I sniffed, rubbing my eyes with the tail of my shirt. He died. I was a murderer. I feel weird. Your name is Cal, right? I said, wrapping my arm around his shoulder. Make sure everyone is okay and stays okay. I'll be back sooner or later. Don't worry. He smiled wryly, picking up his baseball bat that he had dropped. True, I was going to be back. Would start a revolution. I turned away and smirked. 1 down, 6 to go. So that's the end, I guess. So, I mean, I have nothing else to say. But bye. This wasn't scary. They said it was creepy. This is not creepy at all, whatsoever. This is Camille, or whatever her name was. She's not nowhere near as worse as Cletus Cassidy. And yeah, bye. I clicked stop recording. Why is it not coming?